Hey friends, welcome back to Stappystamper. This is going to be my second video with the Florals in Bloom Suite collection. So once again, I am in the annual catalog on pages 40 and 41, including 42 and 43. So for this card, I am using the Pretty Florals stamps and die cuts and the Sweet Blooms die cuts, not the stamps. I did not use the paper this time. I did use the 25 to 27 in color designer series paper. So that is on page 121 of the catalog, and it comes in all of the different color families. I chose the one that is in the 25 to 27 in colors, but you can see it comes in all of these different color families. All right, this is another one of my go-to card styles. This is the card that we are going to be making today. Have a lovely day. Happy birthday. I did take the happy birthday from an old stamp set called Big on Birthdays. I just wanted a simple happy birthday sentiment. But everything else is from the current catalog. I have used this card style before. You know that I am a sucker for these dies that cut out the words with the backgrounds. This is another one that I've done with the sending birthday wishes. This is also another set of the in color designer series paper. I think this may be, oh gosh, it's several years ago, 22 to 24 in colors maybe. Loved those colors. And here's another of the same style card. Had a cupcake on here. I think that came from a celebration set one year. Happy birthday again. I send a ton of birthday cards every month, so I make a ton of birthday cards. All right, this is the card that we are going to be making today. To make this card, you are going to want a piece of cardstock that is 7.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, folds down like this. This is Secret C. You are going to want for the inside a piece of basic white that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I have my little strips of paper that I like to use. I think this is 1/2 inch, maybe 3/8 of an inch of designer series paper. We're going to put those together. You have another piece of Whisper White that is 5 3/8 by 3 1/8. And a piece of designer series paper that is 5 1/4 by 3. Those are going to get put together. Then you have some ovals. I have a die set that has the ovals. I have the biggest oval in that die set and then the next largest. I stamped have a day, and then I have my lovely that's cut out. And I have some of the flowers from the Florals in Bloom Suite that I stamped and die cut. All right, let's put the card together. I'm going to go ahead and start by putting these two pieces together. Just like this. This is going to get popped on the front of the card. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. I'm going to pop it right there. Now, unlike these two cards where I have the oval going vertically, I thought with this particular card, I liked it going horizontally. So I'm going to put these two, I'm going to put these two together with some liquid glue. Make sure I keep track of that pin so I can put it back when I'm done. Get that centered. Okay, then this is going to go in the middle of my card. Make the word straight. Okay, now I'm going to take a flower, one there, and I'm going to put one here, and then my lovely is going to go over that. So add some more liquid glue right there. And let's put this flower right up here. All right, I already have the dimensionals placed on the back of my lovely. I used the mini dimensionals in the places that the space was big enough. I had to cut some in half, and then I made some little tiny slivers on that, the part that goes around the outside. That's kind of like the scrap. I just took my scissors and cut some strips off of there. All right, I think I got them all. I'm going to pop this in the middle. Looks good right there. Lovely. Lovely. I'm going to take this other flower. I'm going to put some dimensionals on that one. I am going to use some larger dimensionals though. Let's take two of these. Just like that. And I'm going to pop it up to give this one a little bit dimension. Nope, too close to the day. Not like that. Man, who would have thought putting a flower on a card would be so particular. All right, that's good. Now I do have some rhinestones. These are my go-tos. The suite does come with these 25, 27 in color flat pearls, but I just didn't, I don't know, maybe I'll use them later on another card, but I don't know. I like my rhinestones. I'm going to put one. What if I put one here? Come on. And I put one here. And then I put one right here. Have a lovely day. I love that. Okay, last thing we need to do, the front is done. Last thing we need to do is the inside. So I'm going to put my little strip of designer series paper and glue that on my strip of Secret Sea. And then this is going to go here. So you know, if you've watched my videos before, I like to cut this bit longer so then I can get it placed how I want it, and then I'll just trim the sides. I do normally use the lines here, but to make sure that it's straight, but I'm not going to this time. I did it on my first card that I made, and I used the lines and it made it too far up, and then there wasn't that gap, and I like that white gap on there. So I'm just gonna use my eyeballs. Oh, that's too short. And see if I can get it as close to the happy birthday as I can. And maybe that will leave that little gap there. All right, let's cut off. Let's cut off the ends with some snips. Just like that. And just like that. This goes in the trash pile right here. I am going to put my pin back in my glue so it doesn't get dried up. Just like that. And my card is almost done. Put this back. All right. Here goes the inside. Beautiful. And I have that gap I was looking for right there. Have a lovely day. Happy birthday. We are all done. Okay, stay tuned. I plan on doing 6 different cards with this set. So this is number 2. Keep watching for a later video with 3, 4, 5, and 6. And in the meantime, happy stamping.